G'day everybody. Hope you're all having a really good day. Here's the view from the little hill just not far from my place.
1, 2, 3, let's go. Catch it, beat it, rock it, stop.
Hope you're all doing well, as I said before. The don't likes about the scooter, including the warranty claim. I don't like how the accelerator, the thumb throttle either seems on or off. Not a fan of that. It's not very variable. There's a little bit at the top, but it's not a lot there. Also, I didn't like the cheap Chinese rear suspension. In fact, mine snapped, probably from when I was tightening it up with smashing the bloody thing to tighten it up. So mine broken. Didn't like the Chinese suspension from the get-go, so I've replaced mine. I'll show you a picture of what I replaced it with here somewhere. Now guys, that's really about it in regards to the scooter. The faults. Now the warranty claim. They made me, well, first start from the beginning. I contacted the guy in Sydney who's a top bloke, really good guy, and that must have lasted a few days. He kept contacting Dragon Scooters and giving them my details. He'd ring me back and said, have they rang you yet? Have you spoken to them? I'd say no. This lasted a few days, and in the end he gave me a phone number to call. So I rang that particular phone number and got on to someone finally, so I could book in the scooter. Basically he said, send it up, no questions asked, more or less, just send it up, we'll fix it. And I presume by sending it up they meant send it back as well, you know. So I sent it up, boxed it, found a box, boxed it, courier arrived. See my last video about the complaint about the courier. That was ridiculous. His car was just totaled. Anyway, wasn't very reassuring. Once my scooter left, it would actually get there. Took 2 weeks. Took 2 weeks for the scooter to arrive to the depot in Queensland, and all in all about a month. And that took me. What did I do? I sent them an email. And said, look, here in Canberra I'm missing my scooter, how long is it going to take? That was on the Thursday, and the Friday they rang me up and said, look, your scooter's finished, all good. And I said, don't bother about using the same courier if you want me to pay for it. I'll find my own courier. So later that night I decided I'd go to Queensland myself and get it, and there's the story about going to Queensland for the trip, for the quick drive. So I wasn't too happy with the warranty side of things. Everything was fixed, scooter's Mickey Mouse, but I will not be sending it back there. I'm probably not welcome. I'm sure they've seen these videos by now. Hello Bike Scooter City. Great scooters and all. Well, the Dragon's a good one. The rest of them I'm not too sure. This is a good one. The rest of them I'm not too sure. But anyway, thanks for fixing my scooter. Don't worry, I'll never be back. Can you see I'm limping? I got a bloody sore knee. I had a come off the other day. Didn't damage the scooter, but I had a little come off. Now the things that I do like about the Dragon scooter. I like the whole thing. Front suspension works a treat. I was a bit unsure about the front suspension. Looks Chinesey, you know, looks cheap. It works fine, it's beautiful. It's plush. Suspension works really good on the front. I've replaced the rear suspension with my own, so I got the ultimate setup here, in my opinion. I just like the scooter's size, the deck, the ground clearance, the off-road tyres I'm kind of a fan of. I do a little bit of off-roading, so I'm a fan of the off-road tyres. They're not real good off-road. They're not real good on-road. There's a happy medium there somewhere. But I think for me anyway, they're better than the road tyres. They suit me better than the road tyres, that's for sure. The lights work amazing. The front lights on the thing are really good. Light up anything. The rear lights, not the best. But anyway, brakes are fine. A bit squealy on the front. It's been squealing the whole time I've owned the thing, for about 600 kilometres now. A little over 600 kilometres, so I would have thought the squeal and the front brakes might have gone. Maybe I could adjust it a little bit. Anyway, I like everything about the scooter. I really do. There's a few things I don't, which I've mentioned before. But everything else, the best scooter in the range. What a beautiful place to live. Anyway, I've had me rant. You know, that's my experience too with the last video I made. That's what's happened to me. It may not happen to you. 600 kilometers and the rear ECU blew up. Wasn't the motor, wasn't the rear wheel, it was the ECU. Inside there's one for the front wheel, one for the back, and she gave way. Why, I don't know. I had it in both wheel drive, so I'll certainly be a little more careful with that. Cheers guys, thanks for watching. I might take yous with me on the GoPro if you want to come. We'll have a bit of a ride around and go home. Okay, cheers all. Bring on summer. Well, spring first, then summer, eh? One at a time. See yous all. Thanks for watching. Okay, alright, I'll take yous with me. We're not on much of a hill here, just the back of Monash, if you know Canberra, down in Tuggeranong. So we might go down by the lake, and I'll head my way home. Let's turn the bloody key first before we get down. There we go. Well, thanks guys if you watched the video so far. I won't be doing much talking here on in, but if you stick it out, we might see something exciting, you never know. See you later. You're on the wrong side.